Gay and Greek, what's the first thing you think of?
Well, they both start with a G. But, as far as coexisting together, immediately thinking about it, I don't really see a correlation.
I feel like it's like a taboo topic. Like it's not discussed because people try to look away from it. Like it's been looked at as such a bad thing for so many years that it's just something that people try to like shy away from and not even talk about.
You said gay and Greek.
Mm-hmm.
It's out there, but it's not as open as like if this makes any sense. Other members within that group is like more open with it, but I mean, if you gay and Greek, it's not too many people that's like, hey, I'm walking around with a sign on my chest. You know what I'm saying? So it's mostly like, I want to say in the closet most of the time.
If your organization does not discriminate, why is it not discussed?
I wouldn't really say that it's not discussed. I mean, to say that we've never discussed homosexuality amongst my fraternity would be a lie. So I mean, it is discussed. It's not something that we turn a blind eye to like it's not existing. I mean, it does exist.
It's not that I don't think it's being avoided. I think it's just because it's not the norm. But if there were more gay people in Greek organizations, maybe it would be.
What is your organization's position with allowing LGBT people to be a part of your fraternity/sorority?
Our founders didn't base our organizations off your sexual preference, and everyone deserves an equal opportunity. As far as the bylaws, I'm not 100% positive, and I don't want to speak on that because I don't have full acknowledgement of what the bylaws state about that. But I'm pretty sure there's no rule in the bylaws that says they're not allowed to be a part.
Okay.
I can almost guarantee it.
I don't think that there's a specific policy, no more than there's a policy to allow non-African American people in it. If it happens, it happens. It's not something that they feel it has to be singled out, because they try to select people based on their personal merits.
If your fraternity/sorority does not discriminate against the people of a different culture or sexual backgrounds, why is there so little representation of the LGBT people in the NPHC organizations?
I feel like they are out there, but it's just more of a thing of like they're hiding it. Because I mean, every organization has them. You know what I'm saying? They can deny it and they don't, but a lot of people is not going to be upfront with it at first. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to get accepted before they actually, come out. Like I said before, like it'll be a whole. I'm just speaking on the fraternity side. I feel like it would be like an issue within a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? I think with a Sigma, you know what I'm saying, we're the most diverse, you know what I'm saying, historically black fraternity. But I just think it's just like, it's an issue even outside the Greek community within the black race, you know what I'm saying? So I think it stems from just the culture and then like the homophobia or just people being scared about it in general. So I just think it's just like an issue within the black culture before it came to Greek, you know what I'm saying?
Would you feel comfortable about having someone who is in the LGBT community to be a part of your fraternity/sorority?
If they put in the same work that I have, and they can commit to themselves and to my org, and putting in the necessary work that is needed to keep us going, after they have crossed into the organization, then I'm all for it. It has nothing to do with them being gay or anything. I'll accept anybody who's willing to put in work to make sure that we stay alive for another 100, 200 years.
I would be comfortable as long as they set high standards for the organizations, just like anyone else that I would want to be part of my sorority.
What issues do you think would arise if you allowed them to be in your organization?
So I think the biggest challenges that they might have is facing what other people might have to say to them or about them.
I think the biggest issue would just be how the person would feel when other people talk about them being part of the organization. If they're comfortable with who they are and they're open and they can, go back and rebuttal, well, this is who I am, and they chose me because of this and not because of my sexual orientation, then I feel like that it wouldn't be an issue, but I think the biggest issue would be with that person and what other people have to say.
How is BG's climate on this issue different from other college campuses?
I don't really think it's really an issue, but it's not really. I mean, it is an issue, but I feel like it's one of those unspoken about issues. You know what I'm saying? Like when people come to informationals or when people come to meet the Greeks, they might feel uncomfortable just because, I mean, rumor mills around BG or whatever like that. But I mean, BG anywhere else in the country is an issue.
How do you believe your organization can show people of the LGBT that if they are qualified, that they have an equal opportunity to join?
One of our core values is brotherhood. And brotherhood is brotherhood, no matter how you look at it. Whether someone may be gay, whether someone may be straight. And there's always going to be people who don't accept that. And there's nothing we can do about it. That's just society.
What is something you want people, no matter age, sexuality, race, or culture, to know about your fraternity/sorority?
Honesty is the best policy, and building a tradition not resting upon one. So, if someone has the skills that we like in Iota Phi Theta, and we see that in them, then we're going to reach out to them.
I guess if you don't ask questions or you don't try, then how can you really know if you can be accepted into an organization?
For Zeta, no one in our chapter, I don't think anybody in our chapter discriminates. We go to events with LBGT organizations on campus.
Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated is firm in that. And if you're a part of our org, and if you're fortunate enough to become part of our org, and that means that there will be no discriminating beforehand or you wouldn't be a part, you're going to be accepted just as much as everyone else is because you wear the same letters that I do.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kristen Boyd. I'm a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and I'm a junior on campus, communications major, and I'm here to talk about this gay versus Greek. Yeah, honestly, I do think it's rare, but I've seen it before. I've seen it more down south and up north, definitely, and especially I guess you can say stud. I've seen them more down south than up north. I can remember back when I was an interest and I didn't want to discuss my sexuality just because I didn't know how they were going to perceive it. But actually, the weird thing about it is they told me, oh, no, we knew you were gay. I'm like, oh, okay. So, they saw good qualities in myself. So, that's why I am who I am today. But I guess he said, why isn't that discussed? Because people don't want to discuss it. My organization's position on that, obviously I'm in it. So, as long as you have qualities and you're willing to work, that's what we're all about. At the end of the day, people think we're about strolling and stuff and all that. But at the end of the day, it's a business. We run a business. And we want people who are going to work and not slack. A lot of them are allies. Actually, all of them are because they love me. So, and they love the gay community. So, but I definitely would feel comfortable having another LGBT member in my sorority. It doesn't make me feel out of place at all. Well, everybody makes me feel comfortable, obviously. Because I am who I am. People like me for me, not because of my sexual orientation. When you have people to support you, it's not as hard. I knew I was, I guess, into women. But I really wasn't openly gay because I felt like I would be discriminated against because of my sexual orientation. But obviously they made it clear oh, we don't care about that. They made it perfectly clear that we don't care about that. We're looking for the qualities in you. I have a power that I really don't want, But at the same time, I guess it's good to let other organizations know it is okay not to discriminate. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated does not discriminate.